Three, two, one, and action! So, how are we doing today? Feeling pretty good. I've got my coffee in my left hand, so I'm feeling a little bit more balanced. So, that's a good thing. Other than that, I am doing pretty good, man. Gonna go to the gym later. I had a good banana this morning and some pineapples, which were freaking delicious. So, had a good breakfast. This is some great podcast. I need to sit down. All right, so where are we at today? Okay, I am doubling down on the long form. I'm seeing decent results there, so we're going to stick with that, if that works for you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Okay, so first things first. Okay, one thing I'll tell you guys about. So I was listening to This Week in Startups and this morning, and they were talking about places that I should move to. And you know what I think I might try to do is I might try to become like a chief of staff. Like a tech startup. I think I'd be a good fit for that job. But they said either Silicon Valley or New York is where I should go. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm running the 3 play on that. All right, so here we go. Hey, Mr. Value Add. What's up, class? Congrats on selling your house. Any advice when it comes to buying houses? Yes. Okay. If you've never bought a house before, I know to some people like it can seem like almost like an impossible goal, but it's really not. All you gotta do is look into an FHA loan, because like people tell you, they're like, oh, if you want to buy a house, you got to put down 20%, but that's inaccurate. All you have to do with an FHA loan is put down 3.5%, so you could buy a 200, and there's great, like it's good. So if you want to buy a house, look into an FHA loan. That will help you get a house, and you don't have to be like rich either to do it. So yeah, and then also, location. Because it might not be the best house in the world, but if it's a good location, you will be able to make money off of it. Because it's freaking location. Like that's like 101, real estate 101, location, okay? But it's real shit, So, hey, Mr. Value Add. Your growth on YouTube and socials looking okay. What do you got? What are you doing? Okay, so I know in the past I've talked to you guys like a little bit about SEO, and there's some search engine optimization. Obviously, there's some pretty good tools out there for it. Like I'll give you one, for example, TubeBuddy. Another tool that I think can also help people like in the marketing game is Backlinko. So look into it, okay? What else? Okay, so what else have I been doing? I've been running email campaigns to promote my channel. I have international contacts that I've reached out to who have helped me. And I also have had been hitting Snapchat every day pretty hard. That's been where I've been kind of doubling down. So basically Snapchat, and I do some SMS campaigns. I'm kind of getting away from it because the results haven't been like what I've been hoping for. But I have been doing some SMS campaigns. Been doing some email campaigns. I post to Facebook every day. Post to I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, man. So it's working out all right. Okay, so hey, Mr. Value Add, what's up? Okay, so what books have you read over the past month and a half? Okay, past month and a half. First one I read when I moved back to Pensacola was *Sapiens* by Yuval Noah Harari. Dude, awesome freaking read. Like, such a good read, seriously. And then second was, which one did I read next? Okay, so then it was that one. Then I read Be Useful Seven Tools for Life. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he freaking knocked it out of the park. I read Masters of Scale, Reid Hoffman. He also has a podcast, and the book is kind of like an overview of the entire podcast. It was very good. And then I read The Rational Optimist, which was awesome. I'm definitely going to read more Stephen Ridley's books. And then I've read Profit First by Mike Macklitz. We talked about that yesterday. And then Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. I am in and out of it like every other day pretty much. And then Robert Greene's 48 and 33. I'm kind of like, it's like my bad. I don't know. I read, it's when I get back into those books often. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like such a review, but I don't know. I read those occasionally. Okay, so next question. What are emerging technologies that you think will have the biggest impact in the next 5 years? Okay. I will say Starlink, okay? Because when people want to start a business, so often everyone does what someone else is already doing, and that's something I struggle with too. It's like, okay, there's money in this, like, look what they're doing, I'm gonna do that too. But Starlink, they're an internet provider, and what they're doing, they have no competition. It's a wide open market that benefits people. So off rip, it's adding value to people, and there's no competition. Like, you can't beat that. So it's like, that's where people need to double down, and that's where I need to double down too, is like figure out something people aren't freaking doing yet, and that's how innovation happens, So I think Starlink, they're just like so far out in front. I'm not gonna say but I mean, basically their business model, I've already talked about it, but it's like right now they provide internet to their goal is to provide internet for everyone on the earth. Right now, I think their goal is to get to 3% of Earth's population, and then that'll bring them in a $30 billion a year revenue. It's a freaking plan, man. I wish I had a plan like that. So, okay, and I guess what we'll do is we'll end. Is X the next WeChat of America? I told you WeChat's that Chinese app where it's the only app they use is Amazon, Facebook, everything all in one app. And X could be that, If you're not on X because you're nervous about whatever, you need to get on it. Because at least you're freaking trying, It's like, if you're not if you're not on social media, you're not trying to be a dick, but you're nobody. If you're not even trying, then you're a nobody. At least attempt to play a part, But yeah, I think the only thing that X is really missing is the fine ass hoes from Instagram. Once they get that, it's they've got potential, So, and they've already got it. That was one of the first things I did is I paid for X Premium. It's because it could be a Web3 platform. And I think he's being proactive with it. So, and if you're on X and you don't pay for your premium, then you are the product. So, all right, everybody. Well, I appreciate it. I'm gonna go to the gym today, and and I'm going to a book show today at UWF, so I'm excited about that. I'm going to get some new books. And, and I'm currently reading Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday. It's pretty good so far. I'm halfway through it, and I'm impressed. So, remember that I love you, and that you can be what you will to be.